find the best lighting angle. Probably gonna be this angle here. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. All right. And then I gotta make one small adjustment to share this with the world. So continue to give me just a second. Let's see. All right. So, as always, I'd like to give me, or ask you guys to give me a quick little type of one, or tell me that you can hear me. One, or tell me that you can hear me, if you can hear me, and then I will get started with my morning. We're gonna win, huh? Okay. I hope we're gonna win. But give me a little one if you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me, so I can go ahead and get started with today's pregame question and answer that I like to have with fans before each and every home and away game. So the biggest thing that I do during this time is give you guys the actives and inactives, the inactive list for the Carolina Panthers, and then take whatever questions that you may have. And always, if you're watching, all right, you can hear me, that's good, so I'll get going. So if you're watching, big favor, you gotta hit the notification. If you don't hit the notification, you're always gonna miss these live broadcasts. If you subscribe, that's not enough. At least it's not enough to get the notification when I go live so you guys can ask me questions. I always say I work for you, and the only way I work for you is that I go live so you guys can ask me questions. I always say I work for you, and the only way I work for you is that you interact with me, so please interact. Static is very bad. All right. Static is bad. Is the static still bad? Hold on a second. Static still bad? Is the static still bad? You guys got to tell me if the static is still bad. Somebody said that the static was bad. All right, I'm going to just wait for one more person to tell me whether or not this static is gone or if it's still there. Let me know. I'm going to take one more second for people to... It is what? Is it bad or is it good? Static is bad. Really bad. All right. That is a little confusing. Tell me if it's any better. That's not a good thing. Really bad. All right, tell me if the static is still bad. I know I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. Really bad? All right, so let me see what I can change here for a second. It's very bad. So the static is probably gone away now. I don't know why the static was there. You probably can't hear me as good now because I don't have a microphone plugged up, so that's why I'm going to stand a little bit closer and get this up. So for those who have on with me the whole time, I'm just going to try to talk loud, and I got to figure out what's up with that static because I don't have another mic to use for today, and I got to do one for post-game and player interviews. But it's good now because I'm not plugged in, and I have to yell so I can make sure that you guys hear me. But let's go over the inactive list today for the Carolina Panthers, which guard Brandon Mahoon, which I don't know if I say his name right every time. It's good now because I'm not plugged in, but I appreciate you guys telling me it's good now. Josh Hawkins is going to be inactive today, and he's mostly inactive due to the Bucs cause. I don't know who caused it, but Josh Hawkins is inactive mostly because Sean Golden is back, so he's going to be back there getting in rotation with Eric Reed, which is a good thing, getting that rookie some more playing time. He only missed one game for his injuries. Defensive end Marquise Haynes is out. Amini Salatulu is also an active guard. Linebacker Andre Smith, and wide receiver Torrey Smith, who you actually got wondering if Torrey Smith is going to be out for the next game versus Pittsburgh Steelers because it's a short week. You know, we got a Thursday game coming up this week, and I would say my little vote, and I know you guys can answer this question, that is that Torrey Smith should still go ahead and sit out the Pittsburgh game and let him come back after then, because at that point he would have a full week, 2 full weeks of rest. And I want to continue to see DJ Moore and Curtis Samuels. Those guys played really, really, really well in their time last week, getting significant snaps, and we shouldn't stifle their growth, because obviously a DJ Moore or a Curtis Samuel is going to be a long-term solution compared to Torrey Smith, who can still provide some better leadership. So the questions you guys asked was, today, a big game, could it be a bad game? So the Smiths are out. I think that today can easily go, very easily go either way, because Fitzpatrick has been a great quarterback. And some people are like, you know, he sucks. Well, he either sucks or he's phenomenal, right? You're going to get either one of those with Fitzpatrick back there. So you can't be like the Bucs are sorry. I think honestly you could predict more about how the Bucs may play with Jameis Winston than you could with Fitzpatrick. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. We're going to see pretty quickly. Actually, I can't even say pretty quickly, because he came back in the second half last week and had a phenomenal game. But it's going to be, this game for sure is not a cakewalk today. And I think I might have missed some of you guys' questions, and I can scroll back up and get back to them. I really hope my microphone gets better. Let's see, what else were you all talking about? Tell Cam not to mess it up today. Very dangerous game. DJ Moore's last wide receiver. Go Panthers and keep pounding. So, game starts at 1 o'clock. We're going to have our salute to service today. So, Carolina Panthers are continuing to bring some attention to military members, which I think is a pretty awesome thing. And Kiera Luck is not here today. She's not fired. Don't think she missed for any reason. Unfortunately, for personal reasons, could not make it today. But she will continue. She will continue to be. Losing my voice. She will continue to be a part of the Charlotte Vibe team for all the home games coming up. I think we got what? I don't know, 3 more coming up. So I like to do these broadcasts for about 15 minutes. So you guys got about 7 minutes to ask me some questions. I'm really wondering about why my microphone isn't working. It's 102. What's 102, Shaq? I don't know what 102 is. I feel like I'm a little blurry. There we go. Try to retract your message. I want to know why my microphone got broken. I like my microphone. You know, speaking of the Bucs being the opponent today, I don't know if it's a time change, but because actually you think with the time change everybody should be here, but in walking up to the stadium, it seemed like it was just not as crowded as it normally is prior to a game with the foot traffic. I mean, the foot traffic was a lot less than normal walking up to the stadium today. And this parking lot that I'm beside is a little light as well. But I mean, you see, there's not that many people walking behind me right now. So what's up with the Panther fans getting here a little slow today? Score? I don't do score predictions. I'm not that good at it. I know Kiara will normally sub in and do that score prediction for me. I feel like the Panthers are going to win. I feel good about them winning today, but I don't at all predict that it's going to be an easy victory whatsoever. Not at all. It's not going to be like a prediction of 30-10. I feel like it could very well be 30-27. Not a prediction, but just saying I don't have any easy predictions. He predicts 31-26. Sounds crazy, but blow out the end of the connector. Maybe some debris. Appreciate it, Anthony. Uh-oh. You know what I think it is with my mic is I won't put her out there. But I will put her out there. Other people use my mic now, and some of the cord has gotten like messed up, and I think that might be making it short, which is going to have me give people a little quick reminder to be careful with the gear, because more than one person uses the gear. So, anything else you guys want to ask me before running? I'm tempted to cut this short today because I'm hungry and everything's going kind of slow. So we'll say this. Yes, I do go into the locker room. So that's exactly what I was about to go into. Once I sign off of here, I am going to, tell me. It's on a loop. That's why I wanted to have my microphone. But after this video, stay tuned, all right? Because after the game, I do go into the locker room and I get interviews from the players, in which I try to have that up no more than an hour after the game. So during the game, please follow us on Twitter. All of our social media is Charlotte Vibe, just one word. Well, we do stuff on Instagram, but that's mostly for the day after that. We'll put up a lot of game pics. After the game, I run down to the locker room, get player interviews. If you follow me on Twitter, I ask you to send me questions that you may have for particular players. Then I'll ask those questions, and I'll come back and I'll record it and put that online. So as far as talking to Cam after the game, I usually don't, just because of how long he takes to come up to the press conference. And I don't have time to wait for him, but I'll get his quotes, and I'll put his quotes out there. You wish you had to, hey, I got a videographer. You don't like me as a videographer, man? DJ Moore breakout game today, hopefully. It would be good to see DJ. If DJ Moore has the same game that he had last week, I'm not a coach, so I can't guarantee what will happen, but I will not be happy that he doesn't, at that point, have a pretty significant role from this point on through the end of the season. That's my 2 cents. So I'll give you guys 30 seconds for any more questions. Then I'm going to go inside, try to figure out what's wrong with this mic. And if you're still watching or just tuned in, be sure to turn on the notifications, because if you don't, then you won't know when I'm live and can interact and ask any questions, which that's the main reason why I do this, to see what questions you guys have prior to the game. So Chris Jenkins from Bank of America Stadium, about to go inside. Again, follow us on Twitter, and everybody have a good Sunday.